I do too.
What?
I know all right.
But do you know what they do?
Sure.
What?
Make you act funny.
Yeah, well.
Well, what?
You know what kinds there are?
Kinds of what?
Drugs.
I know.
You know you can smoke them.
Sure, like a cigarette.
And you can take them like a pill, too. And you can sniff them.
You can what?
Sniff them. Smell them like a flower.
Come on.
It's the truth. And you can stick them in your arm with a needle.
A needle?
A big old needle.
Not me, boy.
What if you had to?
Why would I have to?
Because.
Because what?
Well, I mean,
What?
drugs are like that. If you keep bouncing that ball in the house, I'm going to tell.
Oh, all right. Come on, we'll build something.
Once you start some things, you just can't stop. And drugs are like that too. You pick it up and it's hard to drop. And drugs are like that too. Like a baby going through a phase. And like a player playing in a daze. Yeah, yeah, you break a rule and you have to pay. It may not hurt, but then again it may. Drugs are like that too, you know. Drugs are like that too, I know, no. Drugs are like that too.
How come you know so much?
About what?
About drugs and stuff.
Oh, a lady came to our school today.
Do they all do that?
What?
Make you act funny.
Sorta.
What'd she tell you?
Who?
The lady.
Oh, lots of stuff.
Like what?
She told us about a baby.
A what?
A baby.
This is a baby. The baby lives in a crib because he can't take very good care of himself. The baby wears diapers because, well, we know all about that. The baby is kind of scared, so he sucks on this thing to take his mind off his troubles. Drugs are like that. Uh-oh. He must really have been hooked on that thing. Drugs are like that, too.
You know what that means? Hooked?
Like he's gotta have it.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Wonder why he's gotta have that.
What?
That thing he puts in his mouth.
'Cause he's dumb.
He's not dumb, he's a baby.
You don't think babies are dumb?
No, they're just,
Just what?
babies,
That's what I said. That's kid stuff.
I guess. What are you making?
Something.
What is it? A windmill?
It's something.
Is it a windmill?
It's something. What else did she say?
Who?
The lady.
Oh yeah. Did you ever step on a crack?
A what?
A crack.
Step on a crack, break your mother's back. Step on the line.
This is a sort of a game, not stepping on the lines and cracks. It's kind of fun. But if you play it long enough, it can get to be a habit. Drugs are like that. Habits are very easy to get started and very hard to stop. Habits can be pretty dangerous sometimes. Habits can cost you a lot of money. In the long run, habits are a lot more trouble than they're worth. Drugs are like that, too.
The lady said that habits were very easy to get started and very hard to stop.
I could
You could what?
stop a habit if I had one.
Don't you?
What?
Have any habits?
No.
You bite your fingernails.
That's no habit. I could stop whenever I wanted to.
Why don't you then?
Because I need that face. How about the way you fold your hair?
What about it?
That's a habit.
Oh, it is not.
You do it all the time.
I could stop any time I wanted to.
Why don't you then?
Because. Is it some kind of a machine?
What?
What you building?
You'll see.
Come on. Is it a machine?
It's a machine. It's a machine. Didn't she tell you they make you act funny?
What?
Drugs, marijuana, stuff like that. Didn't she tell you that it makes you act funny?
Sure she did.
What'd she tell you?
She said it was like if you were a real good ball player.
This guy's a pretty good ball player. He can catch, he can throw. He can hit, he can run. He can even do something silly just because it makes him feel funny. Lots of things make you feel funny. Drugs are like that. Of course, when you get to feeling that way, you can't do quite so much, and you can't do it quite so good. Some things can make you look pretty stupid. Drugs are like that, too.
Why would he do that?
Why would he do what?
Get all funny, dizzy, and try to do something, like play ball.
That's the thing. Suppose it was like a
Like a what?
like a habit, you know.
You mean like the lines and cracks or something?
Yeah, like that.
Or that baby and that thing he sucks on?
Yeah.
Boy, that's dumb.
What's it gonna do?
What?
What you're making? Is it gonna do anything?
You'll see.
I bet it won't do anything.
It's a machine. I'll do something all right.
I bet it's a windmill.
That's really dumb.
What?
Drugs. Taking drugs.
Oh, yeah. And that's not all. You know something else the lady told us about?
What?
I'm gonna get some cookies.
This is someone who's doing something she's not supposed to.
Oh,
She's not supposed to get into the cookie jar. It's like there was a law against it. Some things are against the law, you know. Drugs are like that. But go back and look at it another way. She's not supposed to go after the cookies. Maybe that's the reason she's not supposed to go after the cookies. Maybe it's not such a bad law after all. But she can't talk about that right now. She's wondering whether those cookies were really worth it. Drugs are like that, too.
You gotta want a cookie pretty bad to go through all that. Hand me that.
That's the whole point, silly.
What point?
About drugs.
What about 'em?
Like, if they get to be a habit, you can look silly and get hurt and get punished and everything. Dum bum. Mhm. Do the bum. Bum bum. Mhm. Are you gonna make it work?
You'll see.
Are you gonna tell me what it is?
It's an internal motion machine.
What's that?
It's a machine, and it works, and it's perfect, and it just keeps on working.
I thought it was a windmill.
Yeah, well, it's not. What do you mean, hurt?
What do you mean?
You said drugs can hurt you. How do you know they can?
How do you know they can't?
How do you know they can?
How do you know they can't?
How do you know they can?
Because that's what the lady said about the lake.
What lake?
This looks like a great lake to swim across. This looks like great water to dive in. This looks like a great rope to swing on. The whole setup looks great. But it can fool you. Drugs are like that. Never mind what they look like they'll do. It's what they might do you have to worry about. The rope might be great to swing on. But it might make you look pretty stupid. The water might look great to dive in, but it might be a real pain in the neck. The lake might be great to swim across. But it might be all she wrote. Drugs are like that, too.
So they're not sure drugs can hurt you.
They're not sure they can.
So why do people fool around with them?
Just dumb, I guess.
Yeah. Want to see my internal motion machine work?
Can I turn it on?
Go ahead.
Boy, that's neat. It really worked.
Of course it worked. I planned it all out.
You were just lucky.
What do you mean, lucky? Every single part is doing just exactly what I wanted it to.
Yeah. You know what?
What?
People are like that.
Who is?
People. Us. We're like the machine. We take good care of ourselves, and don't do anything dumb, and everything works fine.
Yeah, I guess.
What would happen if we made one little change, just for fun?
Did what?
Just tried one little thing, just for kicks.
I don't know. Go ahead, try it. All you did was try one little thing.
I just did it for kicks.
You know what?
What?
Drugs are like that.
Getting older is a lot like walking down a street you never walked down before. You never know what's around the next corner. Some of the things might be great. Some of the things might be terrible.
About 6 weeks.
Oh, no.
Some of the things might look terrible and turn out to be great. Some of the things might look great and turn out to be terrible. Drugs are like that. So, be careful turning corners.
you just can't stop, and drugs are like that too. You pick it up, it's hard to drop, and drugs are like that too. A baby going through a phase, a player playing in a daze. You break a rule and you have to pay. Will it hurt? Well, who's to say? Singing, drugs are like that, drugs are like that, drugs are like that too. Singing, drugs are like that, drugs are like that, drugs are like that.